You have 0.1% chance of getting a legendary character on a AI bullshit slop game that it's disgusting. Today it's another day we are blessed with more gacha AI slop. Hello dear rich, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi and today I bring you a small, it's not even a first impression sort of review, it's just a rant about this type of gacha game that sadly we are gonna be seeing a lot moving forward in the upcoming years. This is Clash of Thrones. This is a gacha game that it's entirely, when it comes to the assets, done with AI. I'm not sure about the code itself, clearly we do not have access to the code, but when it comes to the art, the music, when it comes to the UI, everything else, clearly it has been barely retouched. So let's talk a little bit about this, what some of the advantages of this are, and clearly what are the disadvantages of this type of game. Before we start, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and let's open the game right here. Now this game, it's an idle game, normal auto battler, you know, 3D waifus, well, waifus if you can call them that. I don't even think it looks that good, but it is an auto battler hero collector, right, if you wish. So let's start, if you guys want, with the art itself, which is the obvious, the biggest obvious problem, and then we'll go into the other stuff, which is the gacha itself, because it kind of pisses me off when you have nothing to offer and you go and you put these rates, which you'll see in a second. It tilts me, it wraps me the wrong fucking way. So let's go over this amazing game, alright? Clash of Thrones. As you can see, the art, it's AI generic, quite generic. And then we'll talk later about AI itself and this topic. But this is a normal character, but then this is a rare character, and then this is an epic character. The same character, just recolored. Now, the only good thing that I will give this game in terms of using AI is that after they took these characters, they painted on top a little bit, and then they did the L2D animations themselves, unless there is a way of doing this with AR, and I don't know. When it comes to the art itself, it is super generic. The problem, or I assume the reason why they go with this is because even if for most of us it's quite obvious that it's AI slop, for a lot of people it's not so obvious. A lot of people, be it younger audience or an older audience, or even like people of our age, it's like when your parents are sharing on Facebook those posts that are clear misinformation and fake, but they believe in them. This is the same thing. There's gonna be people who don't know this and see the art and be like, oh, this is pretty cool, right? Because they don't stop, or they don't understand how it works, or the type of styles it produces right now. So the art, it's awful. The UI, it's also super fucking basic. Now, after the art itself, and then I'll compare it with something else, by the way. As you can see, the art, they painted the hands on top, but they don't do it for the ads, nor for the Play Store. This is the Play Store ad that they have, and if we zoom in here, you can see these beautiful hands and these other beautiful hand right here. I'm gonna be honest, I think Google and Steam and a lot of these companies should actually forbid for AI on when it comes to the promo materials, for the promo materials. If then you have assets, you should also be able to know before you start the game, telling you, hey, we use AI for assets, but that's just me. I think telling you in advance should be the bare minimum these companies should do. That said, once again, they don't bother to even fix the hands for the promo materials or to change this. In fact, some of the 3D models are different than the character themselves. Now, it might be hard to see, and I will try to zoom in, but as you can see, the girl with the yellow jacket has a white bluish hair. But if I come here, the girl with the yellow jacket is not a blue or a white hair, it's a yellow, pure yellow hair. But if you come here, once again, that looks like a kind of a bluish thing. So even for the models, they don't even bother changing them. Now, once again, you might be thinking, Sefhi, okay, it's not that bad to complain about this, you know, it's just an AI slop game with 10 downloads. By the way, I don't know how I keep finding these games. At this point, it's a fucking art finding these titles. But what it pisses me off, it's two reasons, the gacha and the shop. If I go into the gacha and I go into the percentages, you have 0.1% chance of getting a legendary character on a AI bullshit slop game that it's disgusting. It is! An equipment is 0.5%. Who the fuck do you think you are to make a gacha with these rates while using just AI? At least make good rates. Differentiate yourself from other companies by, okay, we are dog shit, we use this to put zero effort, because again, there is good AI and there is bad AI. This is the type of bad AI that has no effort. And then you put the 0.1% rate. Come on. Now, that's the first thing that tilted me a lot. The other thing that tilts me, it's when these type of games put these prices in the shop. When you allow me to spend hundreds, thousands of dollars on your game, I expect a minimum quality. I expect it. Like, when we're talking about this type of games, I expect a minimum quality if you want me to spend hundreds of dollars. I don't mind spending the money. It's fine. I don't mind. I've spent it on Nike, on Wuthering Waves, or like most of the gachas we play, right? But when it comes to this, being able to spend thousands of dollars, 40 bucks 10 times per month, 40 bucks 10 times per month, 60 bucks 10 times per month, remove the ads for almost $10, 8 euros, it's gonna be like $10 more or less. And then you have the normal packs for gems, $66, as many times as you wanna buy these ones. And it's like, brother, it's disgusting. That's what kills me. It's not the gameplay. It's not the low effort. It's not the AI itself. I don't mind those things. I can get behind those things as long as you are not treating people like fucking retards. Because with those prices, without trying to fix the hands on the promotions, and with everything else, it does piss me off. And I think it's disrespectful. Now, when it comes to AI, let's talk a little bit about AI itself. AI is something that in the future, sadly, is going to keep happening. Games like this will keep popping off, companies will keep adapting it and painting on top to save time and to just in general because, well, companies sadly only want money. They don't care about giving jobs to people or giving jobs to great artists. Now, in what situations or under what circumstances AI could be considered something good in the companies? I think it's really hard to call it good or to consider it good. I think if it's used for prototyping stuff and then the artists go and actually paint everything, right? I think that's fine. When it's used for prototyping. Anything else on prototyping, right now at least, I feel like it should not be used in production, but then again, it's just me. Now, this company has only done this game and a Korean MMORPG about crimes, a pretty bad game as well. Now, I want to talk about our CEO for Nike, right? Because I always put him as an example when it comes to AI art. ShiftUp uses AI art, Hoyo uses AI art, every big gacha company uses AI. There is a big difference between this, okay? Big difference between this with those hands and in general this art that you can see on these characters to our CEO, like I was saying here. Because this looks like his art. This literally looks like his normal art that he would be posting 2-3 years ago. And then he goes and paints on top. Now, I'm not saying this is amazing and every game should be doing this. This is still AI, by the way. And you can compare this character with this. And there is a really big difference between what Stable Diffusion produces without any type of effort and what you will be getting if you train your own model with your own art and you still go and finish the product yourself. Big difference. So that's what I was saying when I mean there can be decent AI art, right? I'm not saying it's always going to be good. In fact, 99% of the times is bad, but it's what we're going to keep seeing over time as time passes on, because for companies it's a lot cheaper to make this type of thing and just keep relaunching products until they find a good one that can make money rather than actually put effort into making something unique. Now, that said, I hope we don't see anytime soon a product like this becoming like a really popular gacha that makes a lot of money. It will be kind of sad, but it will happen sooner or later. Like I was saying, I like AI. I think it's a great tool for people to use and to be able to generate the stuff. But when it comes to like actual production stuff, it gets a little bit more murky and hard to differentiate what's good, what's bad, and where to draw the line on where you would stop or not, right? That said, this pisses me a lot because once again, the gacha rates, the shop, and the effort that they put for this bullshit title. Now about Clash of Thrones, this is a game with 10 downloads. Don't even bother downloading this bullshit for yourself, alright? This is dog shit. All that said, that's gonna be for this rant today. I have a couple of reviews coming out tomorrow that should be pretty good on 2 interesting gachas. All that said, that's gonna be for this one. As usual, love you all bossos. Have a great day and see you in the next one. 役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。